Alright, hey guys. This is a little short video for my buddy Don that I told him I was going to make probably a few months back. This is a little tour of my summoner's home. A carbuncle house to go along with my arcanist theme. There's my placard with my name on it just to prove I'm not running up into some poor random guy's house. Quick tour of the yard. We've got our carbuncle outdoor bench and table. Now, of course, the house itself, when you create it, it comes with the fences and the fence posts, which are stacks of your books. Along with your front gate, it comes with. Got me a carbuncle hedge. Titan's lava lamp. And the whole house is basically built out of stacks of books. Books everywhere. You got your emerald and topaz over the front gate and on your pillars outside the home. Let's take a look inside. Now, some of the things inside I made myself. Others were given to me. A few months back, I had created some furnishings, but my character had a birthday, so all my friends in the free company threw me a little birthday party. And I had turned them loose in my house, and many of them did some redecorating for me. For instance, we have the carbuncle desk and chairs I had made myself. The stacks of books everywhere, those were gifts, along with the plush carbuncle stuffed toy here. I had my junkmonger and mender. There was no desk, they were just standing at the windows originally. Message book, you can sign in. This is from my FC leader, I do believe. The tabletop Bahamut. A Garuda sofa. Ifrit's head mounted. Just need a fireplace to mount it over top. Of course, the orchestrion, which this I built myself along with all the tracks on it. All of the songs here are primal themes in keeping with the arcanist / summoner motif. Downstairs, these I made, the Tonberry bookshelf, Tonberry sofa and chair. Those are in keeping with the scholar, along with the tabletop, and the scholar bedroom, which is just a Tonberry bed. Anyone who has played the scholar job quests knows why scholars and Tonberries are linked. Tonberry chandelier, don't let the knives fall on you. This was another gift from my FC leader. It's another Dreadworm statue that you can interact with. And I believe Tempest is the one that did my carbuncle bedroom. Carbuncle, what would you call it? A wardrobe. It's like a closet, only not built into the wall. The Carby beds, a Carby table lamp, and one of the coolest features is the carbuncle clock, which actually is synchronized with the in-game clock. Eorzean time in the top right-hand corner is 3:07 p.m., and when you look at the clock, it's right there at 3:08, 3:09. Keeps perfect time. The whole house is themed towards Summoner, Scholar, and Arcanist, except for this sofa here. This sofa here is just a generic sofa. That is the only piece of how shall we say, non-themed furniture in the entire place. And my buddies in the FC threw a great bash. They had crafted birthday cakes that actually gave status buffs. that we all chowed down on. That's long gone by now. Plus, after a few months, it would be stale. And I believe Tempest did the carpet. The carbuncle carpet that you can just barely see up under the desk. As well as having built the desk here to put my Junkmonger and Mender behind. We've got our world map here. And another one on the other side. Actually, this one here is the Four Lords portrait. And this is just a small cottage. You can get them bigger, but the way you get the Carbuncle house is a whole lot of FC crafting and gathering. It takes so many materials that you have to gather and then craft them all together and then turn them in at your FC workstations. And you can get a Carbuncle house. This is just the cottage, the smallest one. Obviously, for the mid-size house, you would need twice as many materials. Just building this house here took me, what, like 3 or 4 days of gathering and crafting to do it. It takes a bit of work to get these. And there, right across the street up the hill, that's the FC house. And a few of my buddies are out. Buddy Mitch, he's another summoner. The house was kind of before his time, though. He wasn't here for the big birthday party. And once the sun goes down, the carbuncles there actually light up and glow. Let's see, it's 4:07 p.m. A couple more hours on the game clock, and you'll be able to see them light up. Oh, and there's Tempest, hiding. She was responsible for most of those items that I called out there. I turned her loose in the house just before my character's birthday, and I came home from work one night, logged in, walked inside, and didn't know where I was. Everything had changed. And then we have, obviously, one of our neighbors down here has a Moogle house. I'm not going to break in and show you my neighbor's house because, well, let's face it, that'd be kind of rude. But this is what a Moogle house looks like up close. Same principle. It takes a whole lot of gathering and crafting and turning it into your FC workshop in order to actually produce this stuff. You can get a Moogle-themed house. And then my other neighbor on the other side, you can see it up there, up on top of the hill. Let me roll in for a closer look. We've got Moogle and then Carbuncle right here. And then right behind me is a Chocobo house. Once again, same principle. This guy went through a whole lot of gathering and crafting to come up with this. And there are a couple of other specialty homes that you can build. But I'm pretty sure by far the most popular is the Moogle and the Chocobo. You can also get a Pesa house, I guess that's how it's pronounced, which is like a minor enemy in the game. But I haven't actually seen one of those houses. Nobody seems to want those. That and the Otter house. This one up the hill here. This is an Otter house. Which is Stormblood content based. He's got his otter motif. Oh. And a Namazu cooking in a pot. Let me get out of the dude's yard since he's standing right there. He might get pissed off. 5:07. I do believe the sun starts going down at 6 p.m. Just want to hang around here until the sun goes down so I can show you the light up effect. Now would be a good time also to take a look at my hotbar, because on my alt I forgot where I had put a few things. Yes, Pain Flare is supposed to be on my X hotbar. Alright. Okay, so I had it kind of in the wrong place. Summon 3 was in the correct place, but I had Tri-Bind there. Okay. Alright, now when I go back to my alt, I'll be able to set my hotbar up the way it's supposed to. The thing is, I hadn't had to touch it in well over a year, so I never think about what I'm doing as I'm doing it. It just sort of happens. And then when I went trying to place a new skill on an alternate character, I was like, oh shit, where is that supposed to go? This time I'll remember, though. Let's see, did anybody else have a specialty house? Like I said, I know the Pesa house exists, but I've never seen anybody with it. Pretty sure I saw just another Moogle house down this way. Yeah, there's another Moogle house. A larger one, though. This is a medium plot. That these people have for this Moogle house. It's probably an FC or just one really rich crafter. Because, oh yeah, all these trees, those are all crafted. So all that was a lot of work somebody put in. No, it's a single owner. Yeah, so this is somebody that crafts to cough up all this stuff and to come up with the gil necessary to buy a medium plot in the first place. Unfortunately, that ain't me. I mean, obviously, let's see under my character, you can see I have all crafters, but it's not something that I actually do. I used them to create my house, but that was it. I'm not one of those guys that's, you know, just constantly crafting and selling things on the market board. There we go, now they're starting to light up. Along with the Titan lava lamp starting to light up a little more. And the rubies actually start glowing as well. And the darker it gets, the brighter the carbies and the rubies get. Looks really nice at night. However, I'm not going to sit around here for the next 6 in-game hours to give you a really good look. You get the gist of it. Alright, so that was the tour of my main character's home. So Don, don't say I forgot about you. Still think about you, buddy. So now it's time for me to head back to my alt and continue my series. Take care, everyone.